Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Born Free. We're here in Mandeville, Louisiana, and I was going to do a little short video today on the Dingy light kit that we found for the dinghy, and show you what's in the box, show you how easy it was to put on, and that's it. Let's get started. Alright, well, there it is, the NAVISAFE. It's a complete inflatable dinghy lighting kit. That's what the box looks like that it came in, and then here it is what's inside the box. It comes with a little toolbox container with the latches on it. You can store it in after you're done if you want to put it up. Comes with a all-around white for the stern, and then a tricolor for the bow. And I've already got it started on mounting some of this stuff, so let's go check it out. I got the it comes with a pad. It's made out of plastic. It's got a double stick two-sided adhesive on the back of that mount there, and you just mask off the area. Once you've got it centered up in the boat where you want it to go, lightly sand the surface of the dinghy. Use some cleaning solvent that's approved for actually cleaning the dinghy. You don't put anything on there that's going to mess up the dinghy. I just used a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a lint-free cloth after I did a light sanding on it to get all the dust off. Just a light sanding, kind of rough up the area, especially if the dinghy's got some age on it. You get that chalky stuff that comes off on your hands, and make sure all that's not coming off anymore, so that the sticky pad on the back will stay stuck. And once you got it centered, it's all cleaned up. Make sure your pontoons are fully inflated. Will make it go on easier. And line it back up on your masking tape and make sure that's where you want it, because once you've stuck this thing, I can pick up the front of the dinghy with this thing. It does not come off, so it's pretty good two-sided tape on there. So we'll get the light out and get the masking tape off and show you what it looks like with the light attached to it. Alright, there it is. We got this thing stuck on here. Has a pivot adjustment on it, so you can turn it this way or however you need to mount it once you've gotten it, the pad stuck to your boat. You just lock it down with that, and then once you're done there, you turn that, and that locks it on. Can't come off the boat now. It's stuck. And something else to take in consideration is when you're mounting this thing, think ahead about where your lifting points for your dinghy, making sure that this thing is not going to be in the way of any lifting lines. If you got a davit system to pick it up like we do back here, so that it's you're not going to knock it off with lifting it up out of the water. But we'll check it out, see if we can see it here in the daylight. Let's come around here where you can see this thing, and then it's just a push the center button. You can see it has lights all the way around. It's a tricolor, and that's the other good thing. Cool thing is you can push it just a white, and this is how we would run it. Just the red and the green, the port and starboard lights on. The white would probably be a little blinding at nighttime, but you can turn that off. You can run just the red and the green, or if you want to separate those, you can put just your red on. So if you wanted to mount this thing on the port side of a boat and do separate ones, and it'll turn just the green on also. And that's it. Push it and hold it, And these lights are waterproof. I think it says up to 2 meters. So if you wanted to go swimming with it, I don't know why you would, but but you could go swimming with it. And they say, I haven't tested it yet, but they say that it will, if you throw it in the water, it will float in the upright position. So that's pretty cool. And then let's go start the all-around light for the stern. We'll get started on that. Okay, here we go. Before we get started here, well, if this thing will focus, is I like to take my drill bit and put it up to the base with the screw all the way inserted in the base, then mark the drill bit, the tip end of the screw, with some masking tape. So that way when we drill our pilot hole, we don't drill it too deep, because we're using these stainless steel wood screws that came with the kit. And then the next thing you want to do is take that drill bit and measure your masking tape there. Oh, come on, focus. But anyway, measure the masking tape to the end of the drill bit, and then measure the thickness of your stern here, just to make sure that when you drill through, that you're not going to drill all the way through this wood to the outside. I mean, if you are, then you want to make sure you position it where, like, see where mine is, my identification numbers from my boat are right there. So if I was going to have to drill all the way through, I was going to have to position that thing to where I could put through bolts. But I'm not going to have to do that. So, and also I'm going to mount this thing to the starboard side, because when I sit in the boat with my outboard engine on, the tiller handle for the engine is on the port side, which is on the left side. So if you mounted the light over here, that would actually be in the way of turning the engine. So we're going to mount it over on this side over here, which is where I sit when I'm riding in the dink. So we're going to get the holes drilled and get some sealant out, and get these bolt holes in the base sealed up and get it mounted. Okay, I got the holes drilled, and with a bit of marine grade silicone sealant, and I put some in the bolt holes. I pre-drilled the holes. It's better if you pre-drill the holes in this wood, that way you just try to run that big old screw in there. If it went in, it eventually probably would split the wood, so we don't want to do that and cause the glue and the stuff to turn loose from the dink, which would cause a leak eventually. So we'll pre-drill the holes, put the sealant on them, and then now we put the first part of the base in. Once that's on, that piece there is about a foot long. We can take this, push that over. Now she's locked into place. Can't come out. And then this thing comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 extensions. But for this, you just stick it on there, but they're made out of plastic, so they can't corrode up or get all nasty in the saltwater environment. Put that piece on. There's 2 foot, and then the piece that the light is actually attached to is number 3. We're gonna put it on, screw it on. Then we're going to pull it out and locate it with the NAVISAFE name actually pointing forward. Loosen that up, tilt it where it's pretty close to level. and then it's on. And like I said, this is the same as the front one. Push it and hold it. All around white. Push it again. It blinks all around. That goes like a steaming light. It only lights up the front. That was like a 4-way, 1 LED on each 4 corners. And then that's off. You push it and hold it. Turn it on. Like I said, those are waterproof. Supposedly if you throw them in the water, they will float upright. And that's it. It's mounted to the transom. Now we have a complete light kit for the dinghy. People can see us at nighttime. We don't get our butts run over or a ticket. Piece of cake.